He a freak athlete though. So this is David Daniels really don't be liking the other team, bro. Like he hates people, and I appreciate that. That's why I really appreciate that. That's why he's one of my top five favorite players. He's literally hates people. My type of hate.
That's travel.
Jokic ain't
Yeah, that's a travel
ball.
post travel.
Jokic ain't even trying.
Yeah. And they know that now, so they gonna keep attacking it.
Has Timberwolves found something to win the series?
Yeah, drop the ball.
You still ain't believe it be him? Jokic ain't.
Even that easy, I don't know if that's gonna work.
It's not gonna be easy, but you gonna they gonna have to guard, bro.
Cause he gonna figure some shit out too.
And like we said, they did have a terrible fourth quarter between Jamal Murray and Joker, which is rather rare. But go ahead and play it. Post game, James Deal, say y'all.
Go out to Jokic, Jamal, all the bad defenders, Jeff Hardaway, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, the whole team. Like, just go at it. All bad defenders.
I love him, bro. Hey, he done moved us to number 2 now, bro. My second, third
They
player.
don't got people that can defend them.
He ain't bullshit either.
If he is there, we still
He like
more
fuck
athletic
them
than this.
I like that.
Got to
That's dope.
finish when we do.
Just kind of just being in that attack mode.
Yeah, you gotta. Just sometimes you gotta know when to attack and when the right moments, and just if it's your time to shoot it or pass it. But either way, if you just break the paint, you're gonna have a shot, or someone else is gonna be open.
All right, be
I
here.
deliver his raps, boy.
Yeah, I was just like,
That's the only thing.
going home though, popping shit, going to the crib. Hey, Mook. Joker about to have a 40 points.
I fuck with it though.
Hey,
I fuck
but
with
he
it for
was
sure.
gonna get that whether he said that or not.
That's a fact.
That
I think Jamal Murray they about to turn up.
Jamal Murray been killing, so
Yeah, well, they better play some defense though, like you said. So y'all
that's
They gonna have to.
That's
Though.
the
He ain't
problem.
lying.
It ain't offense. They gonna have to play some defense.
He's in
for
line.
sure. All right, man, game 3. Be here. You called. He said this would be the best first round series at this point at all. Cavs took care of the Raptors, 115-105. Big 3 went crazy
I
for
said
the
they gonna
Cavs.
sweep these.
Donovan Mitchell, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 5
assists.
assists. James Harden, 28 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Evan Mobley, 25 and 8 rebounds. Scotty Barnes had 26. RJ Barrett had 22 and 9. Brandon Ingram, fresh off my coach told me the screen. So
You don't be having like that like I will. So fast.
By the TA for LA. And let's see. Los Angeles, TA.
The steam from the furnace will boil me alive.
And then a press
I need to
conference
cool
saying
down the coals somehow.
announcing charges for Singer Davis in light of his arrest on Friday. And they gave more details on how they're going to prosecute this and even more information on what they believe the cause of death was. Check this out. Super game. Go ahead, finish it up, everybody. Good morning. My name is Nathan Podman. I'm a district attorney. Okay, we gotta have some better footage. Come on. Yeah, they got this nigga face oily like this. Douse his face with some crystal. Attorney Maria. Okay. The chief of police, Jim Dow, coming up, and they will be speaking to you. I will ask you when we get to any questions. There's only going to be time for just a few brief questions. So it's going to be a long Q&A afterwards. I'm going to ask you if you could do one at a time as much as possible so that we can hear the question, process it, answer it appropriately. District Attorney. Good morning. My name is Nathan Hockman. I'm the District Attorney of Los Angeles County. With me up here is Los Angeles Police Department Chief Jim McDonald. Also at this podium on the DA side are the Assistant District Attorney Maria Ramirez.
Joker watches
our special operations. We have John McKinney, who's our Director of Specialized Prosecutions. The Assistant Head Deputy District Attorney is Habib Balian of the Major Crimes Division. Deputy District Attorney Beth Silverman of the Major Crimes Division will be the lead prosecutor on this case. In the Los Angeles Police Department, we also have Captain Scott Williams, who's the commanding officer of LAPD's Homicide Division, Chief of Detectives Cameron Hamilton, the Director of Specialized Prosecutions Mike Rancunis, and the LAPD detectives on this case, Josh Myers and Corey Furlong.
Change of plan. Take her to the smelting chamber.
David Anthony
Mr. J wants this
the
one to
musician
suffer
known
a
as
little
David,
longer.
spelled D4BD,
The rest of you
in
idiots
connection
get
with
out
the
of here.
brutal
You
and
know what you've got
horrific
to do.
murder
Go get
of Celeste,
Snowman and
a
bring him
14-year-old
back
at that time.
He's
These
gonna
charges
pay
include
for
the
screwing
most
over
serious
Mr.
charges
J.
that a DA's
I'm
office
gonna
can
back
bring.
out like
That is
yesterday.
first-degree murder with special circumstances. The special circumstances being lying in wait, committing this crime for financial gain, or murdering a witness in an investigation. These special circumstances carry with it, along
Sounds
with the
like she's
first-degree
declared
murder
war on
charge,
freeze.
a maximum sentence
she sounded
of
pissed.
life without the
How's he connected to Joker and all this
penalty
mess?
murder of a
I
witness.
know. She's always freaking out.
I think they're saying
Joker
that
really
possibly
must
they
be
were
sick
already
after
looking at him
all.
for
I guess,
underage,
yeah.
dealing with a woman underage, and then he murdered the underage woman.
Maybe it's
Which
got
she would
something
have
to
been
do with all
witness.
that crap back at Arkham Island.
Possibility of
Saw what
parole
happened, right?
or the death
Only what
penalty.
was on the TV.
The determination on whether or not the district attorney's office will seek the death penalty will be made at a later time.
And then next time
Before
we
I
see him,
get
he's all
into the
normal
actual
looking.
charges, and there are additional charges against Mr. Burke,
Okay, whatever. He looked like the
including
Joker.
continuous sexual acts, lewd and lascivious sexual acts with an individual under 14 years old, and mutilating a human remains of a body. Before I get into the description of these charges and their seriousness, I want to look at this as a parent. I am a parent of 3 children, and a parent's nightmare is a situation where your daughter goes out one night and never comes back. As we will show in a court of law, and what I also want to make sure about that the understanding of these charges is clear, is my description of these charges is not evidence that we are going to present in court. These charges, in fact, will not be evidence in the court. Evidence will be the witness testimony, the documents, and different types of admissible testimony that we will admit into court in the prosecution, and if it leads to the eventual trial of Mr. Berg, to convince a jury of 12 people beyond a reasonable doubt that each and every one of these charges is true, as well as the special allegations and circumstances that have been alleged. Now, back to this being a parent's nightmare. On April 23rd, 2025, has been alleged by the complaint, Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time, went to Mr. Berg's house in the Hollywood Hills. She was never heard from again.
So I guess we just shoot anyone who comes through that door without an 8-foot snowman, right? So, Batman's dead, huh? Good. I heard Bruce Wayne got sent in here. Let's kill him next.
On September 8th, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, Miss Celeste remains her dismembered and decomposed remains were found in 2 bags inside of a front trunk of a car registered to Mr. Berg.
I can't believe
Thereafter began an investigation. The investigation was to determine who killed who murdered Celeste months and months before. That investigation was carried out in unison and in partnership between the LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division and the District Attorney's Office. At every point in the investigation, through the arrest and the filing of charges, the LAPD and the District Attorney's Office have worked in lockstep. There's been no disagreements amongst these entities in deciding how to proceed with this case, ultimately leading to these charges today.
We just shoot anyone who comes through that door.
So what you have as well with these charges is that, again, there are 3 sets of charges that have been brought. The first-degree murder with special circumstances, and again, those special circumstances are lying in wait.
This is going to be easy.
By the way, I don't think they will actually murder him or actually go through the death penalty. I think California, just politically, even though, yes, they do have the death penalty open to it.
We better just do what she says.
You know, they really usually, unless they have you complete dead to rights, which I think, based on how this case was even brought or how long it took, they usually don't even elect to go for that. You know?
So,
but if you've done some crazy shit, which this is crazy, not saying it's not crazy,
Bruce Wayne
they will.
That Celeste went to Mr. Burke's home on the night of April 23rd, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, at his invitation. And again, was not heard from again. The second is a special circumstance, being that this murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening on that particular night.
Oh, shit.
The third charge, in addition to lying in wait and for financial gain,
so I guess we just
murdering a witness to an investigation. In this particular case, as the evidence will come out in court, the witness to the investigation was Celeste, and the investigation was into the lewd and lascivious sexual acts committed by Mr. Burke that is the subject of count 2 of this complaint.
Oh, shit.
With Celeste while she was under 14 years old.
Oh, so look like, wow.
So,
Chad, this is actually, we're finding out a lot.
I heard Bruce
saying that the Celeste girl, maybe she was already talking to the cops, like, yeah, this fucking creep is, you know, he fucking on me. Now, granted, who knows if David was trying to leave her or whatever the case is.
We better just do
but
what she
it
said,
looked like
right?
she would also try to threaten David with that, to say, yo, you know, I'm about to go tell on your ass, right? Which already he should have knew that he's doing something wrong. Well, I mean, he should have knew off GP, like, she's 14, gang.
I heard Bruce Wayne.
She was, allegedly, according to this complaint, she had threatened that, yo, you know, I could ruin your music career or something like that. And he, maybe in a rage of fit, saying, all right, enough of that. I'm clapping. You get what I'm saying? But damn, there was an investigation, or maybe like possibly like she had reported, or maybe she was in the process of reporting that he was fucking her.
So I guess we just shoot anyone who comes through that door without an 8-foot snowman, right?
I had the chance to meet with some of the family members of Celeste, and their grief is uncalculable as to what happened to their daughter. What they have demanded, what we have assured them that the District Attorney's Office, working with LAPD, would give them is the proof beyond a reasonable doubt
So Batman's dead.
Killed their daughter.
I heard Bruce Wayne got
their daughter was killed.
Let's
when
kill him
their daughter was killed, and bring that killer to justice. That killer that we have now charged is David Anthony Burke.
Did he do it alone?
We will have questions after I speak and Chief McDonald speaks. At this point, I invite Chief McDonald to speak.
Thank you very much. Good morning, and thank you all for being here. I want to begin by expressing my deepest condolences to the parents of Celeste Rivas. No parent or any human being should have to endure what you've gone through. Today, alongside D.A. Hockman and our partners at the LA County District Attorney's Office, and thanks to the tireless and hard work of our investigators at the LAPD, we're announcing the arrest and prosecution of David Burke for the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas. Throughout the 7-month investigation, this department has faced criticism for how we handled the case and for our decision not to provide details. I want to be clear about something. My duty is not to fuel speculation. It's to deliver justice, and that requires patience and discipline on everybody's part. This investigation was driven by a single purpose: to secure justice for Celeste Rivas and for those who loved her. We had to be certain that nothing we did or said would ever jeopardize this case. Ms. Rivas was a reported runaway from Riverside County. During the course of our investigation, detectives learned that she had been involved in a sexual relationship with Mr. Burke when she was a minor and he was an adult. On April 23rd, 2025, Ms. Rivas arrived at Mr. Burke's home in the Hollywood Hills. That's the last time she was known to be alive. On September 8, 2025, Ms. Rivas' dismembered and badly decomposed body was discovered in the front trunk of Mr. Burke's impounded Tesla. From that moment forward, our investigators faced an extraordinarily difficult and complex case. The condition of her remains delayed the medical examiner's ability to be able to determine the cause of death. The substantial amount of time that passed between her death and the discovery meant that crucial evidence had degraded or disappeared. And as detectives worked to uncover the truth, they also had to sift through and debunk a great deal of false information circulating publicly. These challenges were real, and they required patience, precision, and an unwavering commitment to the facts. Despite these obstacles, and despite intense public pressure, our Robbery Homicide Division detectives remained steadfast in their duties. They recovered and analyzed a substantial amount of digital and forensic evidence.
Jokers holed up in the
They
manager's
stayed
office in the
focused,
steel mill.
disciplined, and committed to uncovering the truth.
Of course I will.
Their work in
Some of
close
his goons dragged
collaboration
the
with the
doctor away.
district attorney
I'm going to find her first.
has brought us
Then
to this moment today. I want to thank the district attorney and his team, as always, for their partnership. This case demanded coordination, persistence, and a shared commitment to justice. Also, thank you to our media partners for showing up today and for sharing this important message with the public. And finally, to Ms. Rivas' family, we cannot undo the pain you were feeling. Our hope is that today brings some measure of accountability and a step in the journey toward healing. Please know that the Los Angeles Police Department remains fully committed to seeking justice on behalf of your daughter. Thank you.
Paying too much for self-storage? Make the switch to Clutter. You'll spend less and get so much more. Our professional movers will come to your unit, pack up your belongings, and transport them to a nearby Clutter facility, where it costs us and you less money. And if you ever need anything back, Clutter will deliver it to your door. You'll end up paying less every month than you do now. Guaranteed. Clutter. Storage simplified.
So at this point, we'll take questions.
Anything more you can tell us about the fact that she was in the investigation, that she reported these views to being that?
The details of the allegations that it made, particularly with that special circumstance, will be produced in court.
Is you determine following the death and difficulty of illness in terms of mental policy?
So with respect to the coroner's report, we will be seeking quite quickly to provide an order to the court that now allows the coroner to release that report to the public.
I believe that the finding of the body of Celeste's body for her remains. Why is it taking so long for an arrest?
I think the police chief got it right, that in a situation where you don't have an eyewitness account, or we can't point to a video that shows the killer killing someone,
you have to go through a very rigorous and thorough investigation to look at all the digital and forensic evidence. You have to speak with witnesses, often who are cooperative and some who are not cooperative, in order to obtain all the information necessary to decide who did what, when, how, and what their mental state was at the time. That is what we've been doing over the last, between September 8th, roughly, and today when we bring these charges on April 20th. So again, it's a type of case that you want to make sure you get maximum information. And by the way, if there's anyone out there that has material information about this particular murder or any other actions taken by Mr. Burke, please come forward to the Los Angeles Police Department, come forward to the LA County DA's office, and report that information.
Yeah, I agree with whoever was just said in the chat. Somebody said in the kick chat, like, yo, that one friend, like, there was one friend who was like, yo, listen, I'm not about to keep taking up for niggas. You can tell, somebody's definitely telling, but I think what this DA is kind of letting us know is that no one saw. Like, I think homie might have been, you know, I've always said this, even when I was doing the Warren Shot rap, and I had a channel called Crime Fails. Niggas wouldn't have to worry about snitching if they did their crime themselves. If you want to do crime, don't tell your mama where you going. Don't tell your bitch where you going. Don't tell your homie where you going. Don't bring them with you. The best way to not get snitched on is if nobody else was there. And it looks like it caused the DA some problems because nobody knows. There's no other eyewitness.
I need to find a
Not
different
like
way to
somebody's
get
like,
past
nah,
your
yeah, I watched when she walked in the room. I ain't never see her walk out. Like, nobody seems, at least now, seems that no one has the info on exactly when the murder or even witnessing when it happened. So he must have killed her.
Going through this door
You know,
would be
I still
suicide.
think people were involved in the cover-up, but clearly, he, you know, definitely, clearly, according to this guy, there was no, like, eyewitnesses, which now makes me think, you know, the car was moved from the house. It was parked a couple blocks away. Then it was double parked. I'm wondering if he was keeping her body away from his own team. Where, like, you know, people would come over to the house sometimes frequently. Maybe he had her in the fridge at first, and then, you know, he realized that, damn, they're about to kind of like, there's just too many people coming to the house. He takes her out of the fridge. He puts her in the car, and he just parks the car like a couple blocks away. That people at the house can't, you know, I don't know. Like, we're going to find out more, clearly.
If people were aware of this relationship, is it possible that he would be arresting other people within his circle, and did he act alone in this death?
Again, with respect to whether or not there's any other individuals or going to take any other actions, you will know about them. If you do, but at this point, I'm not coming.
Nah, you hit it. You must know. Go alone. I'll cover you. Screw you, man. You go. I'll cover
The
you.
coroner's report
I'm the
will
one
be
who hit
released shortly because it is not
How about we
currently
both just stay here? Cover it
How was it
together.
determined? Not that.
Yeah, okay.
Good idea. But it hasn't been determined how she was killed beyond it being homicide.
The coroner has made a determination on how Celeste died. At the point that the coroner's report becomes public, we'll be able to comment on it.
Was there a specific breakthrough last week? Is there physical evidence that ties David to this murder?
There is physical evidence and there is forensic and digital evidence that we intend to present in court to prove these charges beyond a reasonable doubt.
Only one more
Yes.
investigation and just is frustrating. Are you able to tell us exactly what we know is, and also the investigation of this case in Santa Barbara, and that how does it connect with the murder?
So with respect to the actual details of the evidence we're going to be presenting in court, I'm not going to do that today. As far as the concept of a smoking gun, the smoking gun is the totality of the evidence that we're going to bring to prove any case, whether it's this case or any case, beyond a reasonable doubt. An investigation is ongoing. If information comes forward on any with respect to any additional crimes, we will certainly investigate it. Yes.
One more. There's much discussion about the difficulties in this case being talked about as well. What makes you confident you can prove the
What makes us confident is the totality of the evidence that has been obtained by the LAPD robbery homicide, by the work that the district attorney's office has done,
that has led us to the point where we believe we can prove each and every one of these three charges and the special circumstances and the special allegation beyond a reasonable doubt. Thank you, everybody. Raise your hand if you have Spanish language.
Keep talking, Harley. When Jay's back, he'll trade you in for a new model.
Thank you very, very much. Okay.
Understand?
Sorry, kid, I don't get paid till Friday.
This is Bridget and get up to $250 instant. No credit check, interest, or late fees.
You wish strawberry irregular. Download the Bridget app and get $50 to $250 instantly.
MC, who has been having a lot of,
I can do this
about
all night.
what they have heard. They did say on, I believe on Thursday or Friday, they said that the DA were kind of getting pushed along by the cops. The filed charges, criminal charges came down today. And the hard living, by the way, their whole operation is in LA. So this is kind of like in their backyard. So I'm more inclined to like, what Harvey's saying. But he does have some updates on what else is going on. Check this out.
Now formally charged singer David with the murder of Celeste Rivas and is alleging special circumstances. Now, a lot of the information is still vague. The DA would not get into specifics, but based on the special circumstances, I think this is a window in to what the DA is alleging. The DA is saying that the special circumstances were lying in wait and financial gain. Now, he was also with having sex with a minor under the age of 14 and mutilation of the body. The sex with a minor under the age of 13 is significant. It seems like what the DA is saying. Now, he said that the financial gain is
I can do this all night.
To something, and if it got out, it would ruin his career. And killing her was a way of preventing that. So when you kind of connect the dots and put the pieces together, it seems what the DA is alleging is that Celeste the fact that she was having sex with David.
Yeah.
In other words, it's not just
what's wrong with these people? That crazy woman thinks I can fix the Joker.
She had
What's wrong?
There's something in his blood, some kind of toxin. It's killing him.
He was having sex
Blames
with
something
an
called
underage
Titan.
girl. So
Yeah. Do you know what he's talking about? He kept going on about his
is
last
that
laugh.
when you look at the lying in wait charge, what you would surmise is the DA seems to be suggesting that in some way Celeste threatened to make their sexual relationship public or go to the police. Maybe they were having some kind of a dispute. That's what it seems the DA is suggesting.
That seems, yes.
That the lying in wait is luring her over to his place and killing her so that she couldn't blow the whistle on him.
I need to get out of here.
He didn't
Someone
say
needs
that,
to stop
but
Joker.
when you try to connect the dots of lying in wait and financial gain,
Stay here. You'll be safe.
or possibly ruining his career.
If you hear anyone coming, hide.
Where it's
I'll be
heading.
back.
Now, when he is charged with special circumstances, that means the death penalty is on the table. It doesn't mean that he will be, that the DA will seek the death penalty, but
So he's kind of saying the same thing. All right. Essentially, he was